Do you believe in time travel? Today we are going to tell you some stories that no one knows if they are true or false. Hearing this you will have goosebumps. So, without wasting of time, let's get started. Story number 1. In the 12th century, a young boy and girl were found alone in Woolpit, England. They didn't speak English and their skin was green. That's right, green. A local villager gave him a place to stay in his house, but unfortunately, the boy could not survive for long and soon died. Fortunately, the girl survived and learned to speak English by time. Finally, she was able to tell someone where she came from. She said she had come from a twilight-covered place called St. Martin's Land, and that she and her brother were taking care of their father's sheep one day when they found a cave. They went into the cave, and after walking for what felt like a very long time, they emerged in Woolpit. Maybe it's just a folk tale. Or maybe they came from the future. After all, their story does sound suspiciously like a time slips. But the unfortunate thing is that they could never go back to the place they came from. Here let us tell you that time slip happens, that you reach from your world to another world for some time. Story number 2. It was July 1954 when a smartly dressed man arrives at Haneda Airport in Tokyo, Japan. Much like other passengers, he makes his way to customs. But whatever happened from this point onwards have left all puzzled and concerned. When questioned by the customs officers, the mysterious passenger said he was from Todd, also referred to as Todd Mystery. The mystery man claimed that it was the third time he was visiting Japan from his country. But, to the surprise of officers, they couldn't find any country named Todd. The primary language of the man was French. However, she was purportedly speaking Japanese and many other languages as well. Officers were perplexed because they had never heard about any such country. The passport of the man was issued by, of course, the Todd. The passport looked authentic, but the place was not recognized. Location of Todd. The man was then given a map and asked to point out his country. He immediately pointed to the area occupied by the Principality of Andorra. Andorra is at the border of France and Spain. The man said that his country has been in existence for 1000 years and was a little puzzled why his country was called Andorra on the map. The man argued with the customs officers for long and refused to give in. What is the mystery all about? He was also carrying currencies of different countries, probably because he had made several business trips. The mystery man shared other details like the company for which he was working and the hotel where he stayed. Officials find out that the company which he mentioned existed in Tokyo but not in Todd. Similarly, the hotel he mentioned did exist, but hotel employees informed them that no such booking was made. This prompted officers to take the man in custody for further interrogation. Officers were suspicious that he might be some criminal and confiscated his documents and personal belongings. The officers put the mystery man in a nearby hotel whilst they conducted their investigation. But then something happened that no one could have imagined. To ensure that the mystery man didn't escape, 2 guards were placed on the door. It must be mentioned that the hotel room in which he was staying only had one entry and exit point. But to everyone's surprise, the man vanished the next morning. Not only that, but all his personal documents had also disappeared. A search was launched to find the man, but in vain. The thing that was troubling investigating officers was that he was put up in a room high up in the multi-story hotel building with no balcony. Unexplained phenomena. Some people argued that the mystery man was indeed from Todd, but the country happens to be in another universe and somehow passed through a parallel dimension and ended up at Haneda Airport. Another theory is that the mystery man was a time traveler and had mistakenly landed at the airport. Above all this, there are people who claim that it's just an elaborate internet hoax. Story number 3. Joffer Warren claimed to be from Luxaria. In 1850, a man named Joffer Warren was found in Frankfurt-on-Oder, Germany, and questioned. He spoke very broken German, which made his claims even more difficult to understand. He said he was from Luxaria and spoke the languages Luxarian and Abramian. He said he was in search of his long-lost brother, but he was shipwrecked on the way to his destination. Warren didn't recognize any of the maps or globes that were presented to him. He claimed that the world as he knew it had 5 sections: Sakriya, Afla, Asla, Osla, and Upla. In the Yearbook of Facts in Science and Art, John Timms reports Warren was taken to Berlin to be questioned and studied. There is no doubt that Warren existed. The question is, was he crazy? Or was he from a very distant future? To this day, no one knows who these people were and where they were from, but their sudden disappearance was truly a mystery. What do you have to say about this? If this has ever happened to you or anyone around you, let us know in the comments section. Thanks for watching. We hope that you like our video. Please don't forget to like, share to our video and subscribe to our channel.